while countries exporting raw goods and agricultural products to China might continue to have products in China, even new markets opening up and growing, so seeing trade grow in general, for example, for minerals, for electricity vehicle battery production, or even agricultural product exports to China. It's not clear whether the dual circulation strategy will necessarily continue to drive outward foreign direct investment from China, and to what degree that will involve use of African labor, and therefore enable the countries to upgrade their own production and add value to products in country and then export to China, for example, duty-free and without other trade barriers, which is their ultimate aim. The dual circulation strategy is very much around a plan for self-reliance from China, which may interfere with these plans. So Africans and others, of course, need to study the plan carefully at this stage and use reports like this to think about how to enable those opportunities to open up. We see a bigger focus in China on how to reignite growth, including through what this report talks about, through trade, through foreign direct investment, through completing existing projects, avoiding delays, and so on. And indeed, in a post-COVID-19 time, it is very important to ensure that all the loans that have been taken from China in particular are focused on productive investments, that they're focused on things like digitalization, which Anzetsi was talking about and Leslie was also talking about, that they're also focused on transport and smoothing logistics, employing local people to provide the jobs, which Professor Tang Xiaoyang mentioned is still a challenge. And also, of course, avoid the other green rhino, the other grey rhino, in the room. COVID-19 is one. The other one is climate change. How can all of these investments be as green as possible, and especially in terms of energy investment? Governments are being forced to really think about the opportunity cost of existing debt payments that they have to be, debt servicing payments that they have to make. But it still doesn't, whatever happens, does not at the moment resolve the really big existential question of how do we plug Africa's financing gaps that are very real, infrastructure financing gaps, in order for things like the Continental Free Trade Agreement to be a success and for delivery of the Sustainable Development Goals in Africa. So I think this remains a huge question, and trade in itself, aiming for trade and aiming for investment in itself is not going to solve that question.